When we're talking about uninsured, underinsured drivers, it's a very, very important area. The first thing to note is, I think the last study I saw said something like 25% of people on the roads at any given time have no insurance whatsoever. So my first piece of advice is please protect you and your family by getting as much uninsured, underinsured coverage as you can afford. And I will tell you this, uninsured, underinsured coverage is very inexpensive. And it's the best coverage you can buy dollar for you and your family. Why? Because it protects you not only if you're in a car and hit by someone who doesn't have insurance or doesn't have enough insurance, but it protects you and your family if you're walking, if you're riding a bike, if you're doing all sorts of things and injured by another driver. If you're jogging, for example, as I was, and you are hit by a car, your uninsured, underinsured coverage will protect you. With respect to underinsured drivers, again, it is great coverage to have, because let's say you are seriously injured by someone who carries the minimal amount of coverage required in Colorado, which is $25,000. Well, whatever underinsured coverage you have will stack on top of that $25,000 to provide you, hopefully, with enough compensation to fairly compensate you for the harms and losses caused by the uninsured, underinsured driver. And you can find out how much coverage you have by looking at what's called your declaration sheet. So it's the form that your insurance company mails you every 6 months or every year, where it lists what coverage you have. And I would strongly encourage you to buy as much of that coverage as you can afford. And like I said, it's very inexpensive to protect you and your family, because it is the most important coverage that you can buy. And one other point about uninsured, underinsured coverage: when you submit a claim to your own insurance company for uninsured or underinsured coverage, your insurance company owes you a duty of good faith and fair dealing. So, meaning they have to treat you fairly and handle the claim in good faith. My advice: get as much uninsured, underinsured coverage as you can, and consult an attorney if you've been involved in an accident where someone does not have enough insurance or no insurance at all.